Hello and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Chaniah. I am trauma release coach, speaker, and yoga teacher, and this channel is basically a space where I share the personal tips and tricks that I use to help keep my health in check. So, I am here today to share a yoga flow with you that is focused on the solar plexus and the heart chakra. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, the chakras are energy points that exist along our spine. This is rooted in ancient Indian philosophy from the Vedas, which are a group of texts that basically teach about, religion and health and the way to live your life. So, the solar plexus chakra, also known as the Manipura in Sanskrit, is a chakra that really relates to identity and sense of self and independence and self-expression. And the heart chakra, the anahata, is focused on matters of the heart, so love, compassion, the relationship we have with ourselves and with others. And I decided to create a flow of these two together because I think in my personal journey, once I developed that sense of self, and really understanding who I was, then I was finally able to embody love that I had for myself and also for others. Because when you really take the time to understand yourself, that's the only way you can understand others. So, yeah, this flow is really focused on all of that. It is really going to get you to open your chest, open your heart, breathe deeply, and really heal any, identity issues that you've been having, maybe even some heartbreak that's been lingering. Like, this is really good for clearing out that energy. And in the end, we even chant some mantras together if you're into that. So I am gonna get started and play the clip here.
So we're going to start by getting in a comfortable seated position with our back straight. We're going to bring the palms together in front of the chest, like in a prayer position. And I ask that you set an intention for this practice. Take it. And now you're going to come into a tabletop position. And we're going to do some cat-cows. So you're going to inhale and arch the back. Exhale, round the spine and bring the pelvis forward. Inhale and arch the back. Exhale, round the spine and bring the pelvis forward. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. The most important thing here is to move with your breath. Honor the breath. Last one. Now we're going to bring the left leg forward. Stretch the right leg back and come into a pigeon position. If you are unable to come all the way down, that is okay. Just really make sure that you are stretching that groin area and keep your chest open. Remember, we are focusing on the heart today. And breathe. Good. Now, if it's comfortable for you, I want you to bring your left arm to your chest, your left hand. Stretch the right hand all the way back. And give yourself a little twist here. Keep breathing. Good. And now come into a little plank and switch the legs. We're going to bring the right leg forward and stretch the left leg all the way back, making sure that we keep our chest open and breathing. Now with an inhale, bring your right hand to your heart and stretch the left arm back and twist. Beautiful. Good. Good. Now from here, you're going to plant your palms and come into a plank. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here. Feel free to walk your dog here and stretch out those calves. They might feel tight. And now I ask you to bend your knees and walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward and let yourself hang. And when you're ready, swing your arms up and come into a chair pose. Sink down as far as you can into your chair. Maybe you need to widen your stance. Good. Keep breathing. And I ask you to take a deep inhale and then twist over to your right side. Bring your palms to your heart and look up towards your right shoulder. Good. Now you're going to come back to center. Take another inhale. And exhale, twist to the left side, looking towards your left shoulder. And breathe. Now we're coming back to center. And you're going to inhale, swing your arms up and step your left leg back into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Remember to keep your knee over your ankle and really open that chest. Keep breathing. And when you are ready, now you bring your right arm to the front and your left arm back. Look toward your fingers into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. And now swing your right arm forward and above your head and look toward your fingers. And we're going to come into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Keep breathing. And now you're going to swing your right arm down to touch the mat and reach your left arm overhead like so. And really focus on opening your chest. Now, if your hand cannot touch the mat, feel free to use a can or a book, something to prop yourself up. What's really important is the twist and that you open your chest and keep breathing. Now, you're going to move that top arm right above head. We're going to come into a Trikonasana or a triangle pose. Still keeping our chest open, still breathing. We're going to bring both palms down on either side of the front leg. And we're going to play with the weight on our front leg, lifting the back toes a bit, bringing them back down, and just seeing what we can balance. Both feet are still on the ground and you're just shifting the weight towards your front leg, or maybe you can bring that back leg all the way up, like so, and just find your balance. And it's okay if you fall. That's life. We fall, and not to sound cheesy, but you just have to get back up. And we're going to bring both of our feet together. Inhale, reach our arms above our head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come into our Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. We're going to step both feet together in front of the palms. We're going to step the right leg back into Virabhadrasana 1. You might feel a little wobbly, like me here. There's always one side that's just a little off balance for us. And it's okay if you shake and you fall. Just keep at it. Stay with the practice. Good. Then we're gonna switch and come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Make sure that the back leg is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Reach your arms to the side and bring that gaze towards your left middle finger. Then we're gonna swing that left arm up above head into Warrior 3. And I ask you to gaze at your finger or at the tip of your nose. Just look up and make sure that that chest is open. And now we're going to bring that right arm down onto the mat and swing that left arm overhead, opening our chest like so. Good. And remember, you can always adjust here. Use some cans or a yoga block if you have. If it's uncomfortable for you to reach so low, you can bring your hand to your shin or your upper leg. Just keep that chest open and keep breathing. And now we're going to bring the palms to either side of the front leg. And again, play around with the weight. See what you can do here. And if it's feeling comfortable, Bring that left leg all the way up and try to maintain your balance. When I filmed this video, it was very windy and I almost fell multiple times. We're gonna inhale, bring our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms and jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog and breathe. Walk your dog here, stretch, do whatever you need to do to be comfortable. When you're ready, come onto your knees. You can either tuck the toes or have them flush to the mat. Inhale, lean back gently and place the palms on your heart. Open your chest. And now bring both palms to your lower back. Inhale and try to feel that expansion in the heart area. This may be enough for you, and that is fine. I want you to focus on breathing here. For those of you who want more of a challenge, I invite you to bring your palms to your feet and come down into Ustrasana or camel pose. Really focus on opening the chest like so. Let the head fall back. Don't strain your neck. And breathe. And then when you're ready, bring your palms back to the lower back before sinking back into Balasana or child's pose and really resting our back here. And relax. Now we're going to come to our back and lay down with our knees up and our legs bent. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, and just breathe right now. And then we're going to lift our pelvis up and tuck the butt and come into a bridge. Clasp the hands under the butt and really focus on lifting the pelvis here. And you can stay here and keep breathing, or we're going to come into the wheel pose, also known as Chakrasana. And this really allows for the entire front of the body to be open and clearing out all of that energies. If it's comfortable for you, you can come onto your toes. You can try to lift one leg. For me, it did not work today. And that's fine. Then slowly but gently bring your body down here. And I invite you to hug your knees to your chest because you've been doing a lot of work. Rock from side to side in circles. Just really let the ground massage that back. And then in your own time, I ask you to lay all the way flat into your Shavasana. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your neck, your shoulders, your back, your hands, your legs, kneecaps, your ankles, your feet. Just let it all go and let the weight of your body just collapse into the floor. And I'd like for you to imagine that you are floating in the ocean, and that ocean is full of all the things you do to show yourself love. Whether that's making your favorite food, or taking a hot shower, rubbing oil into your body, whatever that may be for you. And in your own time, we're going to come back to the space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Turn to your right side. And in your own time, press upward and come back to a seated position. Bring your palms to your heart and thank yourself for the practice. If you're comfortable, you can join me in chanting this mantra. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. I thank you for joining me in this practice today.
And yeah, that was the flow. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And if this really resonated with you, then subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell right here for more beautiful content that is surely just gonna uplift your life. Okay, peace.